What up though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I get these 10,000 steps in. Let's talk about dating women who are for the streets and why you really shouldn't. And if you do deal with them, not seriously. You know, it's some women out here that are for the streets, all right? We know what they look like. We know how to identify them. You know, if it's some chick that, you know, she's always partying, she's always clubbing, she's at every event, she for the streets. You know, if it's some chick that, you know, she got a rotation of dudes, she for the streets, all right? You know that they smashing because why else would they be bothered with her? A woman that overtly markets herself, you know, that way, you know, all this promiscuous behavior and, you know, twerking on anybody with a Johnson, anything with a Johnson, you know, she's for the streets. Women that are, you know, highly sexual, you know, they're for the streets. And in many cases, they've realized that that's really all they have to offer. They have no foreseeable skills. They could develop some, but they're choosing not to. They're going with that behavior. You know, they're leading with that. You know, if she's got a OF, you know, that's automatically like, no, you definitely don't want to date her seriously or date her at all. Because worst case scenario, you're gonna end up knocking that chick up, and you don't want to be stuck with a woman that, you know, moves like that. So move over here. I mean, more signs is, you know, she's got a lot of male friends. She's got a lot of male orbiters. You know, her contact list is like 90% dudes. You know, this is a chick that is for the streets, bro. And if at all you end up messing with her, I don't recommend that you do, but if at all that you end up messing with her, understand that it is just your turn. She is not going to be with you for real. It is just your turn. A woman like that is not trying to settle down. And by the time she is ready to settle down, we've all seen how it plays out before. When she's ready to settle down, she's ran through. She's got 2 or 3 kids in tow. She's gained 50, 60 pounds. You know, like the type of dudes who she's used to dealing with, that she's used to busting it open for, they have no use for her anymore. They're not calling her anymore. And that's why she's settling down. If she was still that chick that she was 5-10 years ago, where she still had a bunch of dudes interested in her, guys calling her up to show her a good time and all that jazz, she would not be settling down. She's only settling down because she's aging out. And she's having to adjust to that, the fact that she's aging out. So do not settle for these leftovers. You know, you deserve better than leftovers. A chick that's had a 304 phase is leftovers. And under no circumstances do you accept that. You know, we live in a society now where being that way is promoted. These feminists are trying to frame it as liberation of sorts, and it's not. Men are never going to look at it that way. It's always going to be for the streets behavior to men. You know, the whole you know, term, you can't turn a 304 into a housewife, is very cliche, but it's undefeated. It remains undefeated to this day. You really can't turn a 304 into a housewife. If you want a wife, you're going to have to find somebody that has been bred to be a wife. You are not going to be able to morph some chick that has had access to unlimited cocks to now just settle down with yours forevermore. She's not going to turn into some wife. You know, A chick like that is not going to be with anybody forever. She can't fathom it. She likes the idea of marriage. She likes the idea of monogamy, but she's never been that way. She's always had one cock to jump on and then monkey branch to another one. That's been her life up to this point. So something like marriage, something like monogamy, a committed relationship, that's just a tad too tame for her, bro. So do not deal with women like this. Do not date them seriously. Do not play yourself by duping yourself into believing that this chick with the BBL and the boob job, who you see acting so wild, so promiscuous out there in the streets, is really gonna walk down the aisle with you, and y'all really gonna have some sort of future. If she even make it down the aisle with you, because, you know, women like that are queens of engagements. Like, damn near every woman like that swear like 4 or 5 dudes has, you know, proposed to them. They've been engaged 4 or 5 times or whatever. So do with that info what you will. I'm gonna leave it there though. I think you guys get it. Don't date women for the street seriously at all. Do not take them seriously. It's going to be suffering for you if you do so. So I'm gonna leave it here. This glare is getting to be a bit much. Appreciate y'all connecting with me. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.